Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title, today we are remembering the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I actually feel like I remember when this actually first came out, like it was yesterday. The hype over this palette, this is a lot of people still to this day favorite eyeshadow palette. If for some reason you've never seen it before, this is what it looks like on the inside. I low-key feel like, what look can you create with this that you haven't seen before? But we're gonna try, we're gonna do something, and we're gonna remember this palette. So if you want to see that, then just stay tuned. All right, so I'm gonna start out with this shade right here called Relger and place that right here. And then this red shade right here, right in my crease area. And then this brown shade. I wish there was a black in this palette because I kind of want to use black in this look, but it makes sense not having a black. I don't know, I feel like adding a black shade would have just kind of thrown off the balance of the palette. And I'm gonna keep that out here, but also take it into my crease. Take this shade here called Antique Bronze, place that right here. I tried throwing this Vermeer shade on top because Antique Bronze wasn't popping like I wanted to. It didn't really do much there, but I'm gonna finish it off with this shade right here called Venetian Red. And I'm just going to place that right here. Okay, so plot twist here, we want to switch it up just a little bit. Here's the thing that Jackie Aina was kind of saying in her palette launch video about some ABH palettes in the past and just palettes in general when we start talking about them on deeper complexions. You see how, especially like this brown shade, it looks like this type of brown shade in the palette, but on my eyes, like she's low-key starting to get a little, you know, a little gray brown there. And that's actually kind of what my issue was more with Subculture. It wasn't really like the blending and stuff like that that people were talking about. It was kind of how the pigments come off on my skin tone, and that happens a lot, not just with ABH, but palettes in general. And that's why, you know, like I wasn't that big on the craze over Modern Renaissance. Like I used it, you know, I did a video when it first came out, and then just kind of like sat there because, you know, I moved on to other things and stuff like that. The Jackie ABH palette has some of the same shades that I used on this one, so I'm gonna try doing the same thing on the other eye and seeing if, you know, like a difference in pigment there makes a difference. What is this? This Edges shade. But yeah, see, that's my thing there. I know Modern Renaissance is a lot of people's fave there, but like the colors went pretty mute on my eye. Let me pull this red shade from my Sugar Pill palette. I got questions about the pink eyeshadow from the last video. That's also from this palette. That's this one right here, and the green. And place that in here. And then Credit. I feel like I might have to find a different lid shade because Trust Issues doesn't swatch that color. We'll figure it out. And place that out here. Yeah, Trust Issues swatches gold-ish. I need a silver-ish type color, so I'll be right back. All right, this is a little too silver, but beggars can't be choosing. I've already gone through like 13 palettes. I'm gonna use this shade from this NYX Aquaria palette and place that down here. And then I guess Wigglies, even though I was going for more of like a pinkish look here, but it's red, so I guess just use this one. Place that right here. I'm literally already bracing myself for the, you did that on purpose, you just didn't want Modern Renaissance to work, even though this literally started out as a video of me just, you guys have seen the Remember These palette videos where that's the point. It's just to remember, you know, palettes that it's been a while since they launched, but the more I used it, the more I was starting to get irritated because it was just not going how I intended. I think we got the point that I was going for there, so I went ahead and added the black that I was low-key itching to add to both sides of my face, but at least I added it from the Norvina palette, so you know we're sticking with ABH shadows here. I'm over it, y'all. Now the sun has come out, so I'm not even the same shade I was when this video started. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this video. I just feel like everything is working against me in this video, and I don't know if I have it in me to argue with anyone's fans over this. Like I said, it wouldn't have made sense if I went into this, you know, not wanting to like Modern Renaissance or wanting to talk crap about the product, because I wouldn't have wasted the time applying it to this eye as well. I would have just started the video out like, hey, you know, this is how I feel about this and I want to show you this comparison. I would have just done that there. And the only reason I wiped one side off and, you know, did it again with other shadows is because I also knew that I was going to get a comment that, well, you're supposed to use lighter bases. When you're a deeper complexion, like you have to use a white base to get eyeshadows to show up. And the point is, no, you don't. Literally, like, no, you don't. That's why I showed it there. I've been wearing eyeshadow more recently in my videos, and I do the same thing. It's just the concealer that I use to clean up my brows, I take onto my eyes, and that's it. You shouldn't have to switch up your routine to make one product work when there are products out there that are already made to work for you there, so that was the point. I was actually going to use the Born to Run palette because this section kind of gives off like a little modern Renaissance theme there, but I feel like it would make more emphasis to use a palette that comes from the same exact brand there. But that's the bright side of all of this. There is a bright side, we can actually find one, is that it's a good thing that this is how it plays out and not the opposite way, because imagine if this is the palette that they launched, you know, like 4 years ago, and it looks like this, and then the palette that they launched 4 months ago? When did Jackie's palette come out? August, September, October, like 4 months ago look like this. That would be a problem. That means the brand's not progressing and they're actually getting worse there in how their shadows pay off. But I've mentioned this, that I feel like ever since the Riviera palette, I've liked ABH palettes more. I don't know if it's because they're playing with color more, but I feel like they're paying more attention to pigmentation and the color payoff on different skin tones. So I feel like this is technically a good thing there. I just know that this palette is a lot of people's faves, and I'm not prepared to argue with people because it'll go left. I'm telling y'all, it'll go left there. I said what I said, which is why I'm just like, you know, should you even bother there? But we can end this with a bright side that, you know, it's gotten better throughout the years there. I really don't know where to go with this video because I wasn't expecting any of this, and I've kind of lost control of my own video. But I hope, you know, seeing me use it again has helped. I hope, you know, the comparison helps here. And I'm gonna just go ahead and end the video. So make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.